It's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. We're gonna read in the dark with flashlights. So that's so stereotypical, super cliche, but I love it. Hi guys, it's Fernanda. Welcome back to my channel. So I haven't vlogged on a Sunday in a really long time, and I know last year I used to vlog on Sundays a lot. That's when I do all my planning. Alex and I are done with all the things we're gonna do today. We cleaned, we walked our dogs, we put some lights outside of the house, we went to get food. Literally everything on our Sunday to-do list is checked off, so I figured I can vlog a little bit. I had a 4-day weekend, which was really nice because we got to recharge, and I don't know, I just feel a lot more rested. I was feeling very tired last week, so I finished putting these together. I didn't know what to call them, so I just put guided math on the top. This is my copy, and I laminated every single sheet together. But I have some for my students that just the cover and the back cover are laminated, so we're gonna use those for small group math. So my idea for these is that when I call groups to my back table for small group math, this can be our warm-up. I will go ahead and link down below where I got these from, but these are just word problems. It has different ways to like think through it. So it's by a sketch, 10 frames, number path, equation, and answer. So, and then at the bottom you can see kind of cut off, but it just says like a bonus question to kind of just extend the problem. So I did those. I have a huge pile of papers right in front of me, right there, and I brought 2 Kindles home to install something on them. And then there are some things that I want to laminate, some things that I want to set up. So these are my readers for the week. And then I also just opened my kindergarten crate box, so I'm going to show you what's inside. Kindergarten crate is a monthly subscription box, and it is geared for preschool, kindergarten, and first grade teachers. Last year I used to get the kindergarten box, and now I get the first grade box. First things that are in the box are these like reading phones. Is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called. Basically the idea is that you can hear yourself reading even if you're reading pretty quietly. I've always wanted some for my classroom. I know you can make them pretty easily with like PVC pipes, but now I have 2. And then we also got a pretty decent sized bag, and it says every book is an adventure. Pocket on the side, another pocket on the side, and a pocket in the front, in like little pen holders. Then we have some Dr. Seuss washi tape. I personally don't use washi tape all that much, so I'm probably gonna see if someone from my school wants it. And then we have some craft sticks. I actually needed some craft sticks because I want to do equity sticks. Surprisingly, I don't have equity sticks, and we're like halfway through the 3rd quarter. Oh, these are gonna be so nice. These are spinners numbered 0 through 9. So, and I think it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pack. So instead of using dice, you can use these. They spin pretty well. Then we also got some base 10 ones cubes, squiggly eyes, 2 packs of fine tip markers, and I know exactly what I'm going to be doing with these. I'm going to have them in my like writing center and the write the room center. They are fine. There's a fine tip, so it's going to be great for writing. And then the book for this month is Library Lion. I've never read it before, but definitely open to it. I also made some sight word kind of folder things. Let me see if I can show you again without showing too much information. So it looks like this. Let me open it, and it has 3 pockets. Words I'm working on, almost got it. Words I've mastered. So right now I have flashcards for my students that need them, and then I'll go over them with them, or my aide will, and then for every word that they get right, they get a sticker on the back, so it's more of a visual to see how many words they do know. I saw someone kind of do this on Instagram, the one that I just showed you, and I want to give that a try so the kids know exactly what words to work on, and it's more manageable both for me and the student. Measuring here.
We are measuring our math. 1, 2, 3. But this one has.
Come here, tell your what you did.
We took away 1. So then you take away 1. So take away that one off. Then you have a missing space.
is after school on Monday. I am in the process of putting up that paper, and it's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. It doesn't look that great right now, and honestly, I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. I don't know. I hope it looks good. I was gonna do like this back wall too, but nah. I'll just have this as an accent wall because it is a pain to put by yourself. If I had someone else, it'd probably be faster, but I don't, so yeah. But I think it will look kind of cool. Okay, so 3 hours later, I'm done, kind of. So the lights are off, but this is what it looks like. I still have to fix that, put something right there and over there in that corner, but this is what it looks like. It literally took me so long, and I think it would have been faster if instead of going horizontally, it would have gone vertically, because it would just be so much easier, but oh well. Do you like how it looks? I meant to change my seating chart today and I didn't, so I'll do that tomorrow morning hopefully. So I'm gonna go home and make dinner, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hi, it is Tuesday afternoon. I'm not really liking this whole thing, and it's sad because it took me 3 hours to put it up, and I'm just not a fan of how it looks. I feel like this side looks pretty good, or okay, and then this side is like a little, it's just not up to par. Obviously I'm gonna leave it for a little while until something rips. Then when something rips, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it down. It is after school today, but my kids are not in my classroom. They're somewhere else, so I'm able to vlog a little bit. I didn't plan on staying super long. I'm not planning on staying super long. I want to go home and walk our dogs. We didn't get to do that yesterday. I stayed pretty late yesterday, and Alex also had a pretty late day at the office, so I want to go home. If I have to work, I'll do it at home. Today we started our small group math with the little book that I showed you on Sunday, I believe. Looks like this. So I would call groups over to my back table, and then we would do a little math warm-up, and for that I mean counting by twos. I have some kids that need a little bit extra help with that, so that's what we're doing to warm up. Then we did the word problem, and then we did some like review for shapes and number bonds and stuff like that. So that was really fun. I was able to get through all my groups, so that's pretty good. I forgot to tell you, yesterday a student gave me this little gift. She painted a styrofoam ball, and it says, "You are the best teacher ever." That's super nice. Okay, so it's been a long time since I vlogged. I feel like I didn't vlog a lot this week. I don't think I vlogged at all on Wednesday. I had a staff meeting on Wednesday, then I had to rush home to get to a meeting on like a video call meeting on Wednesday night as well. And then Wednesday morning, I had to go get a body scan. I think that's what it's called, like a bod pod kind of thing, because I just joined a new gym. I just kind of wanted to see where I was at before starting. So for those to be accurate, you have to be fasted, so like no food and no water before you take it. So it was just a really busy day. Yesterday I didn't vlog either. I didn't have a meeting here at school, but I did have a meeting with a trainer at the gym, so that's why I didn't vlog. I did move my classroom around. I think I did this Tuesday, Wednesday morning. I don't remember. I'm at the doorway right now. I feel like it looks a lot more open. I moved my table back over there. At the beginning of the school year, I had it right in front of the word wall, but now I just have it more to the side. So my kids honestly don't use the word wall as much. I should encourage it a lot more. But they still have access to it and they can reach it. Plus, when I use a table, we're not really doing anything to use the word wall anyway. I have 7 tables here, but no one's using that empty desk over there, so I have to get that out somehow because I don't have room for it. 9 desks over here. Again, no one's using that one, so I have to get rid of that one. 6 more over here. Then I have my library area. I can finally have my little mat thing back, because where it was, it just wasn't working because it wasn't big enough of a space. Library area has to be organized for sure. I think we're not really using the days in school, so I don't know if I should keep it. Classroom jobs are still good. Calendar is still good, which means, oh shoot, I forgot to change it. Today's March 1st, by the way. Center area is right there. Very easily accessible. Cubbies. few centers and manipulatives. I definitely have to organize that part. And then over here are my Just Right book bins. I did make new labels here. So instead of having a turn-in bin like I did before that turned into a huge mess, I just have a turn-in drawer for me to grade. And then 2 catch-up and work bins because one wasn't enough. And then I also moved my writing center here. So I often have kids working on this little, I don't know, ledge thing. So I thought this would be a good place for it. It doesn't take up a lot of space and it just works better. Yeah, that's a little update of what happened when I didn't vlog. My school is celebrating Reading Across America. I'm just doing a little bit of a different thing in the classroom, but today's pajama day. I totally forgot. So I'm just wearing jeans, sneakers, blazer, and a t-shirt. I do have places to go after school, so that's why I did it. But the first 30 minutes of school, we are gonna read, drop everything and read. And then my school bought little flashlights for everybody, so we're gonna read in the dark with flashlights. Hopefully I can get a little bit of footage of that. So I'm gonna get things ready and I'll talk to you guys later. So it is the end of the day on Friday. It was a super busy day with lots of things that we usually don't do during the school day on a typical Friday. Okay, so today was not our typical Friday whatsoever. We had so many things going on. The first thing that was different was that for the first like 30 minutes of school, we just dropped everything and we read using these little flashlights, and we turned off the lights, we put classical music on, and they just read and they absolutely loved it. I loved the idea. So these little flashlights were bought by my school. I like them, but they fall apart super easily, so I do want to get some flashlights for my classroom, like a little more heavy duty ones. I'd like a class set, so I'm looking into that on Amazon. I got an Amazon gift card for Valentine's Day, so I think that should cover it. The next thing that was a little different was that it was our class's turn to go to the book fair. So obviously that threw things a little off because kids were looking forward to that. I haven't gone to the book fair myself. I know I walked through it on Monday when they set it up first, and I didn't feel the urge to buy like books like you usually do. This was not the buy one get one free book fair. We're doing like a regular book fair that usually comes in the fall, and the reason we're doing that is to raise money for the middle school library for our school. So hopefully that goes well, so the middle school can get a new library, because I don't think they have one. So in my school, kids can get these blue tokens whenever they do something right from teachers, TAs, anyone in the school really can give these out, especially and after school too. So kids just kind of collect them, and at the end of each month they get to cash them out for prizes. So today was token store during lunch, so that was different. And then of course we had Friday Fun and Prize Box in my classroom. So just today felt so crazy busy. I didn't get a chance to record my reporters of the week video that like I usually do in the morning because of the book fair and stuff like that. But my new aide was so awesome, and she stayed a little bit longer even though she didn't have to, and helped me out with that. She does usually stay until the end of the school day because she carpools with another teacher here, but for her to offer to stay and help me out with that was super great. A student gave me an apple. Like, that literally had never happened in my life until now. Like, how that's like that's so stereotypical, super cliche, but I love it. That was really nice. Definitely made my morning. That's how my morning started off. Oh, and then also we had our book raffle. I also have some footage of that right here. So if you're unfamiliar with how I do my book raffle, I'll just explain it to you real quick. So I have a reading log in my classroom for every month. So I expect my students to read at least 15 minutes, which is very, very doable, especially for my kiddos, because the majority of my kiddos, almost my entire class, attends the after school program. And the person that's in my classroom for after school reads to my students every single day for at least 15 minutes. So that's super doable. If a student turns in their reading log filled out and obviously turns it in, they get 5 raffle tickets, and I just set up books on my whiteboard with cups underneath them, and then they just get to pick what book they want to enter the raffle for. That comes into my classroom and looks at my new back wall. They all love it. It's kind of growing on me. I still have to fix the rules. You can't really see it, but they're not very good. I kind of just like cut around it, but it looks good. I don't know if you follow Bridget from the Letter Classroom, but she puts string lights on her ceiling, and I kind of want to do that. So if I can find string lights for a reasonable price, I'm definitely gonna do that, because I just want my classroom to be like bright and airy. That's like the vibe I'm going for. I feel like this definitely helped, and changing the blinds to white instead of like colorful blinds definitely helped. But I do think string lights would make a difference, because it would be brighter, and then maybe over spring break I can paint this wall white. So white, and maybe even the wall behind me, maybe. Isn't it funny how things that you did last year don't necessarily work this year? Last year I used to have free choice centers for my entire class, and they worked really, really great. This year I tried implementing them like I did last year. Start off with like me assigning the center, so they kind of got familiar with the centers that I have available, and then little by little I started giving them more choice until they had like free choice all around. It worked well for a good while, but then after probably Christmas break, not so much. So I took away free choice centers, and I just assigned them to them, and little by little try to bring free choice back, and that was this week, and it didn't work. So I'm compromising. We talked about it, and as a class we decided that I'm gonna assign their partner and their rotation for math and literacy Monday through Thursday, and then on Friday they'll be able to choose what they want to work on. So let me show you. It is going to be blurred out because there's names on them, but hopefully you can get the idea of it. Okay, so I have my centers right here. These are my literacy stations, and these are my math stations. So I have a clip for each. So I have partner clips, and hopefully you can kind of see, but they are attached with Velcro, so I can change partners from week to week. They are not going to have the same partners for literacy and math, so we're going to be working with different people. Hopefully that's good. And my idea is that after each rotation, they're just going to move down one, and that's the one they're going to work on. So they'll be aware of what they're working on, and they know what's coming up. So hopefully they'll be able to get through all of them once a week. Like half of my class can do really well with free choice centers, but then half of my class doesn't. And then also, like I mentioned last vlog, I have a lot of kids that are in and out of the classroom, so they'll probably pick a partner and be working on that rotation for a while, and then they'll leave for like 30 minutes, and that partner and they leave their partner alone. So I'm trying to work around that with me assigning partners. So I am pairing up the kids that go to reading lab together and so on and so forth. So when they're gone, they're all gone, and when they come back, they have their partners. Does that make sense? I do like this layout a lot better. I do feel like I have more room, so that's always a plus. But today I'm actually going to a paint night with two of my team teachers last year. I'm still really close with one of them, and I talk to the other two every once in a while. So today we are gonna go and paint something. And today we're gonna go to paint night, and I'm really excited to see them. I haven't seen one of them since the end of the school year, and then the other one I've seen probably like 2 weeks ago. So I'm really excited to see them again. I'm glad that we still have a good relationship, and they were just so great to me my first year of teaching, and I learned so much from them. Alright, so I think that's where I'm going to leave off today's vlog, because I do have an eyebrow appointment to get to, and then after that have paint night to get to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I know it was probably, and like, I feel like I always say this, but I know it's probably super like all over the place, but that's just the reality of my teaching life this year. And yeah, I hope you understand, and I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.